The Trail of Tears is a chapter in American history that evokes both heartbreak and resilience. It tells the history of how an entire people were uprooted from their ancestral lands, enduring a harrowing journey that claimed the lives of over 3,000 Native Americans. As we discuss deeper into this tragic event, it's essential to understand that the Trail of Tears wasn't just a moment of forced relocation, it was a direct result of policies that reflected the darker side of American expansionism, policies that prioritized land acquisition over human lives. It's a history that resonates deeply, not only because of the loss, but because of the strength and survival of those who endured the unimaginable. In this video, we will explore the pivotal moments leading to the forced migration of Native tribes, focusing particularly on the Cherokee people who faced immense suffering. We will uncover the political maneuvers, the division within the tribes, and the long-term consequences of this forced relocation. By revisiting this moment in history, we can better understand how it continues to shape Native American history and culture, even today. The roots of the Trail of Tears stretch far beyond the journey itself. Before the forced migration, the Cherokee, along with other tribes like the Creek, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Seminole, were living in what is now the southeastern United States. These tribes had established societies that were rich in culture, tradition, and governance. The Cherokee, in particular, had adapted to some aspects of European culture, creating written laws and adopting farming practices that mimicked European-style agriculture. They were often referred to as one of the 5 civilized tribes because of this adaptation. However, the success of Native American communities stood in direct contrast to the growing ambitions of the young United States. By the early 19th century, white settlers were looking to expand westward, driven by the promise of fertile land for farming and new opportunities. This desire for expansion collided with the existence of Native American nations who had been living on these lands for centuries. As white settlers began to covet native lands, the push for removal grew louder, although it was normal. Now let's look into the 7 key facts about this tragic period in American history that caused the tragic death of over 3,000 Native Americans. Fact 1. The Indian Removal Act of 1830. The first major blow to the Native American nations came with the passing of the Indian Removal Act in 1830. Signed into law by President Andrew Jackson, the act gave the federal government the power to forcibly relocate native tribes to lands west of the Mississippi River in what is now Oklahoma. Jackson's administration argued that this policy was necessary to provide native tribes with their own territory, away from the main encroachment of white settlers. In reality, it was a thinly veiled attempt to acquire prime agricultural land in the southeastern United States. Despite significant opposition, both from within the native tribes and from some members of Congress, the Indian Removal Act became law. The policy marked the beginning of a long and brutal campaign to remove Native Americans from their ancestral lands. One of the loudest voices against the act was none other than Davy Crockett, who fiercely opposed the policy, saying it was unjust and immoral. This resistance highlights that not all Americans were in favor of the forced relocation of native peoples, though the vast majority supported expansion. Fact 2. The Treaty of New Echota and Cherokee divisions. The signing of the Treaty of New Echota in 1835 further deepened the wounds inflicted upon the Cherokee people. This treaty, which was signed by a small faction of Cherokees without the full consent of the tribe, sold all Cherokee lands east of the Mississippi River to the U.S. government for $5 million. Those who signed the treaty believed that the Cherokee could no longer hold out against the pressures of white encroachment and thought this was the best option to preserve their people. However, the treaty sparked outrage within the Cherokee Nation. Principal Chief John Ross led the opposition, arguing that the treaty was illegitimate because it had been signed without the tribe's consent. Ross was supported by a majority of the Cherokee people who refused to acknowledge the treaty. Despite their efforts to nullify the agreement, the U.S. government ratified it by just one vote in the Senate. The fate of the Cherokee was sealed. This division within the Cherokee Nation only added to the suffering. Not only were they being forced from their homes, but the internal conflict created deep rifts that would last for generations. The Treaty of New Echota set the stage for the forced removal, known today as the Trail of Tears. Fact 3. The roundup of the Cherokee and the beginning of the Trail of Tears. With the treaty in place, the federal government began preparations for the forced removal. In 1838, President Martin Van Buren, Jackson's successor, gave the order to forcibly relocate the Cherokee people. General Winfield Scott, along with 7,000 soldiers, was tasked with rounding up the Cherokee from their homes. Families were torn from their land, herded into detention camps, and forced to wait for their eventual march west. Conditions in these camps were dire. Disease spread rapidly, and inadequate supplies led to malnutrition. By the time the Cherokee began their journey, many were already weak and suffering. This brutal start would only foreshadow the hardships that awaited them on the Trail of Tears. Now the journey, over 800 miles of suffering. The Cherokee were forced to walk over 800 miles through treacherous terrain. Their journey took them through states like Tennessee, Kentucky, and Missouri before finally arriving in what is now Oklahoma. The conditions were unforgiving. Many of those forced to march were elderly, young children, or already in poor health. Exposure to the elements, along with a lack of proper food and medical care, claimed the lives of thousands along the way. The Trail of Tears was not a single organized march. There were several different routes, with some groups traveling by boat and others over land. However, a severe drought made river travel difficult, and many who took the water route suffered just as much as those who walked. By the time the journey ended, over 3,000 Cherokee had perished, making the Trail of Tears one of the most devastating events in Native American history. Fact 4. Not all Cherokee were relocated. While the majority of the Cherokee Nation was forced to march west, some Cherokee managed to remain in the southeast. A small group in North Carolina, known as the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, secured the right to stay on their land through legal agreements made before the Indian Removal Act. Others managed to hide in the mountains, avoiding capture by U.S. soldiers. The Eastern Band's survival is a testament to the resilience of the Cherokee people. Despite the overwhelming pressure to leave, they found ways to maintain their connection to their ancestral land. Today, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians continues to thrive, preserving their culture and history in the heart of the Smoky Mountains. Fact 5. The Cherokees' rebuilding efforts in Indian Territory. Despite the trauma and loss they endured, the Cherokee people displayed remarkable resilience once they arrived in Indian Territory. Under the leadership of Chief John Ross, they began the process of rebuilding their lives. They established schools, businesses, and even a new government. The Cherokee Phoenix, a newspaper originally published in Georgia, was revived in Indian Territory and became a powerful symbol of their determination to maintain their cultural identity. Though their journey had been marked by death and suffering, the Cherokees' efforts to rebuild demonstrated their unwavering spirit. They created new homes and communities in a foreign land, all while preserving the traditions and values that had defined them for generations. Fact 6. The legacy of the Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears remains a painful chapter in American history. It symbolizes the devastating impact of policies that prioritized land and wealth over human lives. Yet it is also a history of survival. The Cherokee and other Native American tribes who were forcibly relocated endured unimaginable suffering, but they also displayed remarkable resilience. Their survival is a testament to the strength of their culture and the deep connections they maintained to their identity, even as they were removed from their lands. In 2009, the U.S. government formally acknowledged the injustices inflicted upon Native American tribes. President Barack Obama signed a bill that included an apology for the past wrongs committed against Native peoples. While this apology did not include reparations, it was an important step in recognizing the pain and suffering caused by policies like the Indian Removal Act. However, the wounds inflicted by the Trail of Tears remain, and the legacy of this tragic event continues to shape the identity of Native American tribes today. Let's round up with remembering the Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears is more than a history of loss. It is a history of endurance, survival, and resilience. The Cherokee people, along with other Native American tribes, faced incredible hardship as they were forced from their homes. Over 3,000 lives were lost, but the strength of the Cherokee Nation endured. They rebuilt their communities and preserved their culture, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. By remembering the history of the Trail of Tears, we honor those who suffered and died during this brutal chapter of American history. We also recognize the resilience of the Cherokee people and their ability to rebuild in the face of unimaginable hardship. Their courage and determination are a testament to the strength of Native culture and spirit, a legacy that continues to inspire future generations. Don't forget to subscribe to iRich History, hit the notification bell for more Native Americans' historical insights, and share this video with others to spread awareness of Native American history and culture as we revisit the truths